where she was. There's a lot of things that explain this, okay? Don't think that I was that crazy. But anyhow, there was a plan by which I could do that in a more or less normal way, okay? And I did it, and I spent time there. But anyhow, a lot of things that happened, and I was so much in love. And eventually, we got married. And when you are in love, it's just so beautiful, isn't it? Don't we all feel something very, very special? And to me, there was not other woman better than Alvy. I mean, she was the prettiest, the best person in the world to me. I would look at her, and for me, she was everything. She was my queen. She was my sweetheart, my baby, everything that you can imagine. And I would come home, and we would just always have to do something there. I would try to make her happy, you know, even a flower from the neighbors. We were very poor, you know, but anyhow, something that will make her happy. And after a while, you know, I don't know, a few months, maybe less than that, one day, my dear, sweet wife talked to me in a bossy tone of voice. And I said, man. I did not answer right away, but he got inside me, you see. I began to say, why does she talk to me like that? After all, I am the head of the house. She needs to have more respect. And I kept that in my heart. And, you know, I began to realize that there were little things here and there that I did not particularly like. I mean, that's what happened in pretty much all marriages. After you get married, you start finding little things. And those little things began piling up in my mind. And pretty soon, this delightful, beautiful woman began to transform herself. She was not so pretty anymore. She became different. You know, I'll tell you, of course, this is not Alvy, okay? But it's a drawing that teaches a tremendous lesson. That's why we use it. And it's a spiritual lesson. You better listen carefully because this lesson applies to all of us. Whenever we concentrate on things we don't like about another person, no matter how beautiful that person is, it will turn into an ugly person. And Satan knows that. And he has a tremendous ability to destroy relationships. The way we think, the way we feel. And he has what we call, with my wife, the 3 R's that destroy relationships. It could be marriages, it could be parent-child relationships, friends, anybody. Any relationship can be destroyed through these 3 R's, which are resentment, resistance, and rejection. We resent, we resist, and we reject. These are mental, emotional experiences that develop into behaviors. Shall we repeat those 3 in order that way? Can we do it aloud? Okay, let's go together. Resent, resist, and reject. When we resent, we have a feeling, an attitude, something inside us that bothers us about another person, whoever that person is. Could be your husband, your wife, your children, your parents, somebody else in the church, a pastor, anybody. You have a feeling, a thought, a perception that irritates you, creates indignation, frustration inside you. And if you keep that inside you, it will become a root of bitterness. Do you know bitter people? Actually, it's very sad to live with a bitter person. Bitter people destroy the potential of a church to reach to new people. Because bitter people always concentrate on the negatives. They're always looking at what is bad. maybe there are many things that are nice, but they will look one that is bad and they'll make it bigger than all the good things that you have around. Bitter people. And bitterness, resentment is the essence of Satan himself. When Satan began in heaven, he started with resentment. He began to envy, be jealous, and he became what he is today, Satan. And he wants to put that spirit in our hearts. And the Christian that has resentment, we could say, well, he has the right to be in the heart of a person that has resentment, doesn't he? And from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So if we have resentment inside, eventually it will come out. And there are little things sometimes that bother